Namaskar. Today it's May 27th, 2026. Welcome to day 75 of Satvik Yogi Path. Oh my gosh, what a great milestone. We only have 25 days until we celebrate International Day of Yoga. Each year on March 14 begins my 100 days journey in returning to the essence of yoga towards the celebration of International Day of Yoga on June 21st. This year, I chose to revisit Maharshi Patanjali's Yoga Sūtra and share my daily practices inspired by it. Once again, welcome to day 75th of Satvik Yogi Path. This path, this journey, 100 days journey, is not by aesthetics or performance or any ritual. It is simply by awareness, a simple global way of living with clarity. Today, Maharshi Patanjali reveals the root cause of all bondages in Yoga Sūtra 2.24, or the 24th Yoga Sūtra from the second chapter, Sadhana Pad. And it is Tasya Hetur Avidyā. Let's recite it once again. Tasya Hetur Avidyā. Avidya, the misidentification, is the cause of the conjunction between the seer and the seen. Yesterday in day 74, we learned that the conjunction of the seer and the seen exists, so both can reveal their true nature. Today, Patanjali goes a bit deeper and asks, why does this conjunction happen at all? What causes the seer to get entangled with the seen? And his answer is simple and profound. Avidyā, misidentification. Let us break it down word by word, the Yoga Sutra 2.24, for a little clearer understanding. Tasya is of that conjunction. Hetuh, the cause. Avidya, misidentification, ignorance of one's own true nature. The cause of the seer's entanglement with the seen is avidya, misidentification. So, avidya is not lack of knowledge. Avidya is wrong seeing, misidentification. It is the confusion between the seer, remember, the face and the mirror, the seer and the seen. It is a confusion between the eternal and the temporary. It is the confusion between the witness and the experience. And it is the confusion between the self and the roles. And it is the confusion between the awareness and the mind. Avidya makes the seer say, I am angry. I am stressed. I am this role. I'm this identity. I am this identity. I am this story. But the truth is, anger is seen. Stress is seen. Roles are seen. Identity is seen. The seer is untouched. This is the heart of misidentification. Now let's take the analogy, a, a simple story from our daily life. Imagine you're wearing VR goggles. Do you have one? Well, few years ago, I bought one when it was available for my kid, the VR goggles. And as soon as you put on the VR goggles, I believe we still have it. I mean, I tried before buying it. So as soon as you wear it, I think it had um some few games under the sea. I'm forgetting. Under the sea, there's a world out under the sea, something like that. So the moment you put them on, the VR goggles, if you have it, you would know. The moment you put them on, you forget the room you are in. You forget your actual body. You react to the virtual world. Your heart races. You feel fear or excitement. You respond as if it's real. For a moment, you forget who you are simply by wearing the VR goggles. And you become the character in the simulation, if you remember. And this is Avidyā. The VR world is not the problem. The virtual reality world is not the problem. The forgetting is the problem. The moment you remove the goggles, clarity returns. The illusion dissolves. You remember your true position. And this is exactly what Maharshi Patanjali is teaching, that misidentification creates bondage. Recognition dissolves it. You're not bound by the world. You're bound by the belief that you are the world. The belief that you are the world. So when the seer remembers itself, the scene loses its power to bond. From the analogy itself, if you have a VR goggles, the virtual reality goggles, and the moment you wear them, you put them on, you start believing, you start responding as if you are that. You forget who you are. You become the character in the simulation. And that's avidya, misidentification. So when the seer remembers itself, the scene loses its power. As you take off the VR goggles, the clarity returns. So, what are we practicing today? Notice one moment of misidentification. Notice one moment when you forgot your true self. You would pause and ask, who is the seer here? And then Om and contemplation on remembrance. So we sit and settle. I'll take off my glasses. We sit and settle our breath with one hand gently over your navel or the nabhi, and we breathe in Breathe out. Just observe your breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. We are settling our breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now, with your awareness that you are present here, you're seated on your sitting bones, not on your tailbones. As you breathe in, the navel area extends. As you breathe out, it distends, and you feel it in the present moment. You breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Stay like that. And now you bring to your mind one moment from today where you said, I am upset. Or you said, I'm overwhelmed. Or you said, I'm hurt. Or maybe I am failing. So, any situation, any moment from today where you said, and once you've done it, you would ask gently, is this the seer or the seen? Remember the analogy of putting on the VR goggles? So you would ask, is this the seer or the seen? And then we gently practice Om. We take a deep breath in. Breathe out. And now take a deep breath in and Om with the exhalation. Take a deep breath in. And release. And now we contemplate on, as we do, we say, I am the seer. Everything else is seen. Everything else is experience. I am the seer. And you would just hold this feeling for a few breaths. And release. So I have a day 75 challenge as we just finished our stillness practice. And the challenge is that you would catch One moment of misidentification today. I've had a situation like that today in the afternoon and returned to the seer. And I practiced returning to the seer. Day 75 teaches us that the root cause of all bondages is misidentification, avidya. When the seer remembers itself, clarity returns and the world becomes light. Tomorrow we explore the nature of avidya itself, how it is defined, how it operates, and how it begins to dissolve. In Yoga Sūtra 1.2.25, that is the 25th Yoga Sūtra from the second chapter, Sadhanapad. We meet again tomorrow. Until then, stay warm, stay open, and most importantly, stay honest to your own story. I thank you all for your presence. We meet again tomorrow. I'll quickly give a shout out to Indranil. Hi, Indranil. Thank you so much. Thank you. Larissa Robinson, 1642. Larissa, I have to say this. You've written such beautiful words. You have a beautiful heart and a kind one. I thank you so much for your presence today in my 75th day of practice. Thank you.